everybody. Hope you guys are all well. Welcome back to my channel for another video, another eventing vlog, which I am excited about. Oh, Addie's come to say hi too. I almost feel like the way that the light is at the moment, I could get away with saying that this is the morning of the event, but unfortunately it's not. It's the previous evening, and if you look at Addie, you will see that she is not platted, not ready, the car isn't loaded, and yeah, I've got an awful lot to do, and it is just coming up to 9:30 and I am feeling a little bit off my head. I cannot lie, if I'm totally honest. Nothing has been packed. I have packed a little bit. I did do a little bit of that this morning, throwing things into the hairy pony bag, but I've still got my number to print. I've got Addie to get platted, get the lycra on, put her out, get the car loaded up with the stuff. I have got an awful lot to do, and I am aware that I am wanting to be on the road for about 4:30, 4:45, and like I said, it's 9:30 now, but today has just been, it's been a wonderful day. It's been really, really lovely, but in true Emily style, trying to cram in as much as I possibly can. I was here earlier, first thing this morning, which you will have seen in my previous vlog, which was a week prior to an event. Basically following Addie for a week in the life of Addie and what she has been up to. So if you haven't seen that, please do go check that out. Hopefully you guys find it helpful and useful just to see what she gets up to, her sort of schedule and routine at the moment, especially, like I say, the week build up to an event. So we ran through our test this morning. We had a little jump up in the field and she was awesome, feeling really, really good. I felt like we had a bit of a breakthrough in our dressage lesson on Thursday. Don't get me wrong, hasn't fixed everything. She isn't now like a full-on dressage diva or anything like that. But I just feel I've learned ways to sort of manage and also lower my expectations. I think I've been expecting a little bit too much of her in the dressage phase. But anyways, that was all in the previous vlog, like I said, so do be sure to go check that out. But we are heading off to Dauntsey Park, a new venue for me. I have never been there, and it's always been one that I've ummed and ahed about entering in previous years. And I was umming and ahhing about this one as well, if I'm completely honest, because next week we have got one of our local ones, Port Elliot, which is in Cornwall. And I was like, oh, 2 weekends on the trot. And then I was like, no, it's okay, let's do it. And I bit the bullet, I did it. And now, after today, I'm a bit like, why did I? But I'm like, I can't throw, I think it was £123 to enter this event because I had to pay a late entry surcharge as well. So that was an extra £12. So yeah, I was like, I just don't, I had been contemplating, I can't lie, just because of the lack of preparation today, but not the lack of preparation in my training. I feel like I have really worked hard in the training. Addie has worked hard. So to then, just because I haven't platted or done anything yet, should I really be chucking that away and not going? So yeah, anyway, we're going. The thought has crossed my mind. I really hope I don't regret it. But we are heading off to Dauntsey Park tomorrow morning, nice and early. I did request again later times, which they have done for me. So that's, I'm on at 11:30, which is nice. I've worked out all my timings. I know that I've got a course walk show jumping at 9:55, so 9:50, 9:55, and then it will be a case get her ready and get on for the dressage. So yeah, I am prepared in that sense. I've just got to get Addie looking eventing ready. And I probably shouldn't be blabbing onto the vlog now either. But anyhow, I am not going to film very much right now, if I'm completely honest, because I need to try and crack on and get everything done as quickly as I can so that I do get home and have a few hours sleep. I just thought, there was another thought of mine was, shall I just get up even earlier tomorrow morning and get it all done in the morning? But that will make my day tomorrow even longer, and I won't have a very good night's sleep. I don't sleep that well when I know I've got to be up early anyhow, but if I know that I've got all of that to do as well, I can see that going wrong, like even more, that I'll be waking up like nearly every hour, well, probably more than that. So it's not worth it. We're just gonna crack on and get everything done now. So I've started the vlog, but we'll see you first thing tomorrow morning when we are on the road. I've had a message only this evening from Susie, dear of her, saying that she's in and she would like to come to keep me company. Amy and her mum is coming as well. They're going to meet us at, I think, Taunton Dean Services and then follow us up. but Susie is coming to be a passenger with me in the car. So dear of her, I think she's been umming and ahhing as well, and I didn't want to put any pressure on her. I was like, it's fine. I know people up there and things like that, but it will be nice to have a little bit of company. So yeah, she's coming along, having her first experience of an eventing day. She was like, please don't be offended if I sleep on the way up. I was like, no, bring a pillow. I really don't mind if you sleep. It's just nice that you are next to me. So anyways, these ponies are there. I need to stop blabbing. Let's crack on, get her in. This is going to be some real super speedy plaiting right now, and packing, hopefully. I just need to make sure I take my time to make sure I don't forget anything. But yeah, that is my plan of attack. So I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Apologies if this is a bit of a talky intro and a bit of a talky vlog, because I'm probably not gonna have time just to set up and film things. But anyhow, yeah, come and join us for a day at Dauntsey Park. I'm gonna be honest, I have absolutely smashed that. It is now 10:30. I am loaded, I am plaited. Lycra is on Addie, they are back out, everything is in my car, and I'm on the way home. And if I'm completely honest, I don't tend to go to bed until maybe 10:30, 11 anyway, and it takes me a little while to get off to sleep. So actually I'm not that much later, which is making me feel an awful lot better. I'm really pleased that I made the effort. She didn't have any flies while standing there either, so she stood super still, let me plait her. She's probably getting more it is, the more you do it, the more used to it that they get, don't they? So yeah, I'm pleased I've done it. I know that I'll sleep better now, knowing that I don't have to get up super duper early to do this in the morning. Oh, I've just noticed Chris has left his keys here in my car. Let's not forget about them, because otherwise he won't be able to get to his football tournament tomorrow, and he will not be best pleased. I'll make sure that I take them in when I get back. But yeah, anyways, I'm feeling pleased, and it's not actually that late, so ideal. It is actually proper pitch black now. Proper pitch black, like it will be when I am back in the morning, so I will see you there. Good morning, guys. I'm feeling a little bit crazy. Feeling crazy. Crazy. Oh, got no words.
Honestly, it's very early, isn't it?
It is very early. It is 4:41. Oh, that's not focusing on that, but it is, take my word for it, it's 4:41. It is early. I am feeling a little bit crazy. I was only finished plaiting last night at 10:30.
Wow.
But I smashed it out.
The only time I ever get up this early is to go on holiday.
I'm sorry, it's not a holiday.
We are going near the airport, aren't we?
Probably.
So,
we're going past a couple of airports.
Oh.
Sorry, we're not going to Tenerife today.
Damn it.
But yes, no, we're on time. We're meeting Amy at Taunton Dean. So that's quite a way away. About halfway of the journey, which is where we're going to stop. Amy. So Amy is Kerry Ann's friend, works with Kerry Ann, and loves coming along. She came along to one event with Kerry Ann and has come to every event since. But she drives up separately and follows me up with her mum. So yeah,
cool.
They are coming along. But yeah, let's get on the road. Addie's much more awake than what I feel I am right now, but she loaded very well, got in, had a breakfast. She's had a forelock plaited, she's had a little white bit done, all the usual. But next stop, Taunton Dean, and then... Oh, nice. I did say when you said don't be offended if you sleep, I was like, do you realise Chris usually comes, well, when Chris comes, and he'll just sleep. The moment that I pick him up, by the time we get to Chiverton, he's sleeping.
I'm the female version of Chris then.
Yeah, I'm used to that, that's fine. We have arrived. Dauntsey Park, very nice sign. Oh, it's quite exciting coming to a new venue actually. How pretty is that? We've just gone through a lovely scenic area.
Where it's like £1 million a house.
Oh yeah. I'd like to have that one. Have that one.
Oh, we also spotted a pub.
Oh yes.
You
Could
know.
be a commiseration or
No, it's
celebration.
not.
Oh, look at the doggies in front.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
This is excellent. Pedestrians only. Oh, I feel like
God,
this could be all
busy.
quite spaced out.
There is
Welcome
a
to
lot.
your first event.
There is a lot of people.
Hear my horse? She's now getting impatient because she knows she's arrived. Very good. We just got to figure out where to go now. Park up, offer a drink, and get out straight away and walk the course. I'm in my 15-minute window, bang on. I had a 15-minute window from 8:30 to 8:45, and we're here. She's making me laugh, she's impatient. She's like, let me out, let me go! Okay, I can't lie, this is my first fence that I've liked. I feel like this is team chasing now. 13, 14. Never done team chasing, always wanted to. Okay, so courses walked. Show jumping walked, looking good. Very spaced out. I wanted to make sure that I did walk it, and I'm thankful that there was a time slot that worked in with my schedule, because there are quite a lot of extra fences, so it's just nice to have it clear in my head which ones are those fences I'm actually jumping. So that was good. And across country is looking like a lovely challenge. That's the way I'm going to word it, being very careful of the words and my thoughts that I'm having about the course. That might say it all to you guys. As you've seen, there are some fences that share it with the 80. We like those ones. And then there's ones that are just a little bit more singular to the 90. The course builder has been, I couldn't think of this word, so I went clever, but inventive, as we've had over here. Amy, have you got a word?
I haven't got a word, I'm afraid.
Okay.
I've not woken up yet.
Oh, that's what Susie said this morning. She was like, do you mind, you don't be offended if I sleep in the car? And I was like, nah, bring a pillow. She was awake the whole way up.
It's always the way when you plan for sleep, you're awake.
Chatting. Did not stop chatting
Very
the
good.
whole way up. Anyways.
That's why I'm here.
The course builder has been very, like, tactful, clever.
Tactile?
Don't know. On the way that they have built it with all the ground, and yeah, it's definitely going to be a challenge, Addie, isn't it? It is, but you're going to love it. I think she's going to thrive off of it. I'm hoping that because we have done a couple of events, quite quick concession, that she'll be like, yeah, I know what this is about, where's my next fence, and you're going to enjoy it. I wonder if you're going to get excited in the cross-country start box, because you know what it is. She goes, oh, this actually quite like sleep. But anyway, so time to prep her up. Tail, I'll be honest, she needs a groom, she needs everything, because obviously it was a late night last night. But yeah, we'll get her out and start getting her ready. And we're all on time, which makes me always feel so much better. Apologies, we are quite far away from my arena, and as demonstrated there will be a few horses going back and forth as they're on their way and from their dressage arenas. But we are riding the B90 dressage test 97, the one where you don't trot all the way down the centre line, you actually veer off, so enter at A and then X to H. you working trot before going around the arena. So our first mark was a 7, and then when we're trotting there around the arena we scored a 6.5, and I'll be honest, I can't quite work out what the word is that the judge has written. We then go on to a 15-metre circle at B, but I'm really pleased with the rhythm of the trot. Addie is looking consistent in the hand, she's not fighting with me. I actually feel like we're having a conversation down the rein between my legs. And that turn onto the centre line I thought was very good. Now the marks are all very, very similar and very, very consistent actually, which is really nice, and feel that we are starting to get a lot more consistent in our tests that we're doing. So again, we're just repeating what we've done on the other rein. We've come down the centre line and then veered off towards M, which we scored a 7. Then we scored another 7 trotting around the arena before starting another 15-metre circle, where this is where Addie just got a little bit tense, and that shows then with her mouth opening as the judge has written. We go down half a mark there for a 6.5. Then our canter left transition was not the best, hollowing into transition, and we scored a 6.5, but she regained herself really quickly and went into a lovely frame. And for cantering around the arena, we scored a 7. Then our 20-metre circle, we have to come back to trot over X. And as you see there, we were just a little bit early. So again, scoring a 6.5. And then we come round to H, where we need to come back to medium walk. Again, we scored a 6.5. The judge says we need more relax and something else, and again I can't read that, so apologies, but it's a shame that there isn't any free walk on a long rein, because that is a movement that Addie usually does quite well. So to stay in that frame, she can just become a little bit fussy, and it's really hard not to push the walk too quick. Sometimes you feel like you're not moving anywhere, but actually she's doing a good walk, and that's something I have to be conscious of. But our walk scored us a 6.5. And then at A, we picked up working trot, which I thought the transition was really nice. And then we trot around the arena, which we scored a 7. And then picking up working canter right. I don't know, we can just about see that. The horses moved just in time. But it was a much better transition for a 7. And this canter here all the way around the arena, again, was really, really nice. Nice rhythm, nice balance, and again scored us a 7. It's funny, I'd always say that our right canter was our worst out of the 2 reins, but in this test I'd definitely say the right was the best. We hit the transition correctly over X, but she just put her head up slightly, so we scored a 6.5, and then coming around on the diagonal to meet the centre line before halting and saluting, which we scored a 7, and we were straight and square. It was a much better halt than our last test, and really lovely comments from the judge. Lovely little mare. She needs to be more connected over her back to the contact, so she sits rounder, which I totally agree with.
That felt so nice. That was good.
Brilliant. Look amazing. You can cry, it's okay.
Yeah, you're allowed to. For the right reasons this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, very true.
Oh, it was just so rideable. It was like when I needed to correct her, she was like, okay, Mum. So good.
Good
Pony
girl.
and you.
So you're really pleased with that, Em? Felt it went really well.
Really, really. The score might not reflect it, and I don't care. It's how it feels, isn't it? It's the
Exactly.
rideability, and I said that last time. She hasn't gone up there and gone.
She hasn't freaked out.
No.
She's listened.
The halt wasn't camel-like today.
No. No. Did notice that.
The other judge rang a bell, so her ears went, ooh, hello. I was like, do you know, I don't care.
Yeah, we'll take it. Good girl.
Very good girl. Oh, you superstar. Right, let's pack up, go home.
Yeah, let's finish on a high.
Addie was absolutely pinging in the warm-up. I saw a bit of a long one to fence 1, which I don't know if that just kind of set the presence for this round. We did hit fence 2 nicely. Then we come around to fence 3. She's got a nice canter there, and I think we get a lovely stride over this one, but we unfortunately then go disunited on this dog leg, so it's not enough time to sort out the canter and dear of her. She did try, but unfortunately that one came down. Then we came around to fence 5 again. We're just a little bit strung out, we're not very connected, and unfortunately her back end took number 5 out as well. Then we were very gung-ho towards the next one. So then I tried to regain it again, coming around to the next related distance. But again, I think we are just a little bit too flat and strung out and not very collected and together. But she jumped those ones nicely. Then we're coming around. I changed the leg because I knew we were on the wrong canter lead for the final double. Again, she chipped in and then fitted in somehow another stride into that as well. But dear of her, she managed to keep them up and get her legs out of the way.
Sack the jockey. Oh, terrible. Absolutely terrible. Addie was a star and helped me many times get out of trouble. I'm actually feeling really gutted because it was nothing that she did. She warmed up so well and I was like, oh, we're feeling good, we're feeling good. I don't know what went wrong in there. Just went to pot. Maybe my show jumping demons are coming back to me. But there was no nappiness, like we said. We'll focus on the positives.
Yeah.
There was no nappiness. She tried to do her job, just Mum was getting in the way. I think she would have done better if I had just gone, right, it's this one now, Addie. But no, it's okay, it's fine. Now to go out and
Have some fun.
have some fun,
This is
pressure
the
off.
fun bit. This is the
Yeah.
bit we like.
This is the bit that we like, yeah. Bit more forward.
Get around, get her confident.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't horrendous, but it just
terrible.
wasn't.
It just,
I think we need to do some more jumping on grass. Do you think?
yeah, a
Maybe.
couple of the jumps just before takeoff, it was just I could hear a little bit of swish.
Yeah, right. That's being kind to me.
That's what I'm going with
I think
anyway.
I rode like a sack of potatoes. If I showed that to like Cameron or Fred or Vanessa, they'd all go, what are you doing? Oh dear, never mind. Right, quick turnaround now. I've only got 40 minutes before heading out on cross country. So plaits out, change of boots, change of outfit for me. Addie, you can have grass when you're finished, like I promised. But let's go out and give this cross country a go. I'm excited now.
Good.
I've gone back to my old ways. I have, and I've got to get that out of my head now. Show jumping has turned into my
Kryptonite.
always was my nemesis, and I worked through it. And I thought I was getting back to love it, but I actually think I might today. I think my nerves got the better of me, but that's okay.
We'll get there. We all have up
I
and
haven't
downs.
felt as nervous for a round
No, you were
as
very
that.
nervous
Yeah, for a
beforehand.
long, long time. So it's just learning to deal with. Oh, Chris is going to tell me off when I tell him that.
Yeah.
He is actually going to tell me off. Oh, well. Never mind, my pony's epic. I love her.
I want to be daring, baby, dance the night away. I let my head down the fire one. Don't you just get tired chasing fame and being pretty all the time? Doesn't sound like fun. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. You can do better. Let me show you what a good time looks like. You can do better. I dare you to be right.
That's been like, as like a spectator, the most nervous part for me. I don't know why. I think like it's because you can't see anything and you don't know what's happening, like, you know, and you can't keep track of it, but she'll be fine, honestly. She'll be absolutely fine. She's gonna go and smash it. Right, I'm gonna wait by the finish line, which I think is over here. Oh, it's this one. All right, I'm going to wait over here. I didn't actually realise she was going to come down that bit, even though I did walk the course with her earlier. But she's all right, so that's good.
Good. Yeah. Good girl.
So they've just announced that Emily is the only person on the cross-country course because a couple of horses have dropped out. So yeah, we're all good. We're all good.
We believe our collecting ring is full of exactly what we require. Oh, lots of taps on the net here. This is a good finish from Emily Dobson. And
Oh God, now I've got to run again. There's a lot of running involved in this, guys.
As always, you've obviously seen a couple of little snippets, but I am very, very grateful again to the team at Equireel for sending me my video so that I'm able to rewatch it, relive it. And as I've always said, it's such a valuable training tool to see whether I can pick up on anything that I've done or perhaps Addie's done that I can learn on to improve next time. Now, I'm never sure whether to do a voiceover on the cross country, so please do let me know down below if you like it or whether you'd rather I was quiet and just listening to the music and watching Addie go round. But as you've seen, she's come over the first 3 fences really positively, and I do feel that when I came out of that start box, I wanted to attack this course and give Addie the confidence and support that she deserved. So this was the first kind of tricky question on the course. She did come around that corner, I felt, quite quick, and I was like, you need to slow up, you don't know that there's another fence coming up, but there was plenty of time, so she flew over that. Then another combination, well actually the first combination on the course, and that was again a little bit trickier with the ground, but we got a little bit close to B, but she flew it. And then this one, I remember when I walk it, I'm like, oh, this is a bit of a let-up one, but never to be complacent by that. And then it was on to this combination, which I was probably the most worried about on the course. We did tap that, and you can see I just looked back because I'm like, oh, did we tap it enough for like the frangible pins to go? But it wasn't. I think it just probably sounded worse than it was. And then she came over that almighty skinny, which I was quite shocked when I first walked up to it, but she's made nothing of it and flew over it. Then it's on to this corner. Make sure that I didn't want to cut this corner, no pun intended, to coming into that fence. It was quite easy that you could and then not get a straight line to it, but we jumped that well. Then these ones, nice little logs, but you can see there Addie had a proper little spook as we went over it, but thankfully I had my eyes on the next fence, so got back on our straight line pretty quickly. Then these ones reminded me of like team chasing fences, so I was like, just let yourself gallop at them, just let them come up in whatever stride. They are there to be sort of jumped like that, and Addie took it on really, really well, as she did this one. And as you can see, the rain is proper coming in now, but there's almost, it's a bit like running. I quite like running in the rain, and I think I quite like cross country in the rain too. This one, the water, she was great. That was quite a brightly coloured fence, but she went down into the water really confidently. And then it was quite steep in and out of both of the waters, but she came out of that, and I just said to steady, but she had clocked onto that fence the moment we had come up over that little brow of the hill. Then here we were a little bit like behind on time that I wanted to be, so I really kicked her on in that stretch there. Then got her back for that fence. Then again, there's another water. It wasn't a jump, but it was quite a steep up and down. And then I didn't ride this one particularly well. We got very close, but Addie was very, very good to me and still went, just chipped in a little stride there at the end. I'm there trying to look at my watch because of the rain. I couldn't quite work it out, but I was like, I'm sure I'm okay. And then flying over the last for an epic clear. So again, huge thank you to Equireel for sending me my video.
Here we are, Emily.
slightly off the boil here.
Yeah? Oh my God, really? Well done.
Oh my goodness, she was epic. She was so epic.
Oh, brilliant.
Sorry, sack the jockey for today. That was completely my fault, but my pony. Oh my goodness, keep her walking a minute. Oh my goodness, she ate it up. Absolutely ate it up. I gave her a couple like minutes of encouragement and stuff, but I don't actually think she needed it. She was so good. Oh, she was epic, epic.
Brilliant.
Buzzing.
Yay.
Buzzing. We can go home happy.
She's like
Susie's back. Where's the carrots? Who do we think Addie's favourite is today? Good girl. It feels nuts to wash them off when they're wet, but it's now stopped raining since we got back. I think she's getting the idea of cross country now.
Loves it now.
Yeah, I know. I just feel like she's like looking for the next fence, which is really nice. And I haven't told the vlog this. We have got our 3 MERs that we need to be able to enter Victory 3 day at the end of the season. So yeah, you're allowed up to 16 faults in the show jumping. Thankfully we have that and we stayed on 8. But we needed that clear cross country. So yeah, buzzing. I mean, I could even enter 100 now if you want, but I ain't that stupid.
She said it now.
No. Victon 3 day, end of season. I really wanted to do it last year, but they actually have to be 6, and she wasn't old enough.
Aww.
Not that I would have got round to 90 this time.
Well.
Yeah. Clean your bottom. Yeah. The buzzing. Buzzing. Right, I think that's you done, isn't it? Give you a scrape off. Scrape off. The snacks are coming out. It's time to hit the road. I've just smashed down a coffee. Actually, to be honest, I think the buzz is going to drive me all the way home. I'm buzzing. And chats. And did you say chats? Yeah.
Chats time.
Chats.
What do you think I said?
I don't know. Maybe my brain isn't working quite so much, but Addie is in there. Thankfully the rain has stopped for a moment. Apparently it is torrential down in Cornwall, so hopefully it might have, you know, blown through by the time we're actually back in Cornwall. Need to get some fuel. We are going to have a naughty McDonald's.
Hey, I'm not.
Oh, there's a wasp in here. Right. Wasp is out. It's going to come around your side now. Yeah, Addie is in the box. It did come in quite wet, so we put her back in there, washed her obviously all off. She's got her bioceramic boots on, she's had her electrolytes with some chaff. Yeah, she is happy. She's still got plenty of hay for the journey home. And we've just picked up my dressage sheet, which I've realised I've left that in my coat pocket. But it's good. It's same comments as usual, that she needs to work over her back to help have a better connection, which I totally, and that's what I'm working on. But again, like it was in Morton, it's the rideability in her dressage that today I was so proud of her. And cross country, oh my goodness, she was absolutely epic. So yeah, buzzing. I'm about to give Mum a call. Do you see how I skipped out show jumping there? I didn't even talk about show jumping because that was my fault. And I know I've said that a lot, but yeah, it was my fault. And yeah, I haven't watched it back, so I can't fully criticise, but I'm sure I will have put a voiceover on top of it, so you guys will have heard what my thoughts are by the time you get to this point of the vlog. That feels a little bit weird, but anyways, gonna get on the road, need to get fuel and give my mum a call because she's probably eagerly waiting at home, and she knew that my cross country, although I was late for cross country, I think.
Yeah, I
don't think I went out at 1:30 because it was actually just numbers on a board. So
I think they were about 10 minutes late, weren't they?
yeah. Right, I will end this vlog, but maybe when we got McDonald's.
Hey, what did you say?
When we got McDonald's.
No, speak for yourself. I'm not having McDonald's. I'm having a really
No, you're not. No.
cereal bar.
And you're not going to have McDonald's?
Don't throw me under the bus.
You have walked. I wonder what your step count is today. Do you wear a watch?
I haven't put it on today.
Oh.
I know.
The amount that you've walked up and back though, you'll be surprised how many steps you've covered today. Yeah, right. I love how I've already been up for nearly 12 hours already. Just was working that out. Brain couldn't work that out quick enough. But yeah, anyways, rambling. Don't need to ramble. See you at McDonald's. Well, Susie's not having anything and I'm just going to waft the smell.
Yeah.
Not having McDonald's. Oh, you just had one of my fries, haven't you? You've just finished off my fries.
I haven't got my own bag down here.
No.
Don't pan the camera down. I've got the breaking strain of a Kit Kat. It's your fault.
Yeah, but you haven't gone. You've just gone for a burger and fries. I've gone for fries, a double Big Mac,
and mozzarella bites. I've gone proper, like,
You've been
proper
after that.
naughty. But yeah, refueling. Addie's been offered a drink a couple of times. Hasn't drank anything, but she has drank plenty today, thankfully. But she's all travelling well. It has been a little bit more windy on the way back so far, hasn't it?
Yeah.
And some peeing down rain as well, but not been horrendous. We've got about 2 hours left of the journey, I reckon. Maybe a little bit over, but it's a good, like, halfway stop. So halfway home, should be home in daylight, which is always nice. But I think actually I'm going to end the vlog here. I said last time I quite like watching it and debriefing it the following day, but I actually think I'm going to end it now. Unless I get home and I watch it, then I'm like, oh, I want to come back and debrief it. But anyway, yeah.
What's your little debrief if you were going to end the vlog?
End the vlog now. Dressage, I'm so over the moon. I cannot. She felt lovely, felt really, really nice, and I felt like the work that I've been putting in like the last 4 weeks in my dressage lessons, finally felt it was coming together.
Yeah.
And I saw Vanessa up there and I was like, dressage was so good, I'm so pleased. And she was like, yay. She even had like the little yay. Show jumping, I just need to obviously work on my nerves and perhaps get jumping on grass a little bit more, just to get our eye in a little bit better, I think. And cross country, she was just
Brilliant.
epic. Just absolutely game on. And I think any bits of like vocal encouragement was probably more for me than it was for her. But she just ate it up. She was absolutely on it. No nappiness. And there was a couple of moments where she could have napped because you had to jump out of fields. You had to leave after fence 6, you then had to leave the warm up again. And she didn't back off. She just went. So yeah, could not falter. Although I just noticed that she doesn't cover the ground as much as, like, say, Sprite or Lola did. I am having to go, come on, we need to kick on. We were 5 seconds off the optimum time. But I think it's because I spend probably a little bit longer setting her up and making sure that she is back to me and focused, knows where the jump is. So maybe as we gain in experience, it will improve. But...
Well, she has improved a lot.
Oh,
she's hasn't she?
Yeah, she's come on leaps and bounds. Yeah, no temper tantrums or anything like that. No, nothing like that.
Nothing.
Just as we've been having a conversation, which is what I really like. Saw Vanessa just before cross country, and she was like, "Oh, it's a decent track out there." And she's obviously looked at my score and she's messaged and said, "Well done. That was a very decent track." So yeah, really, really pleased, and roll on Port Elliot next weekend. But time to quickly scoff down my burger and get Addie home, back out in the field with Spritey. Thank you very much for coming and coming and helping and being crazy getting up. And you haven't slept. I'm very impressed.
I'm impressed with myself as
yeah,
well.
you wait. You're going to be fat and full after McDonald's in a minute, and then you'll be like, I'll see when we go home.
I'm going to bed when I get home.
Oh, yeah, no, I'll get home. I haven't spoken to Chris. I've obviously called my mum, but I haven't spoken to Chris. But yeah, thank you for all your help and keeping me company.
No problem.
Thank you to Amy and her mum coming up and helping and supporting, even in the miserly, drizzly rain that we had across country.
And brother Dave.
And brother Dave, yeah. It's a lovely day, and looking forward, like I say, to Port Elliot next weekend. And you're coming along again?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've enjoyed it, haven't you?
Yeah, really good. It's a lot different to what I don't really know what I expected. I just think maybe I haven't had the best experiences
with the horsey world, but the eventing world, it was like everybody was so friendly, and
lovely.
You're like the
Really
people that you
nice.
park next to, and that is something that I really do love about the eventing community. Everybody wants to talk to you, everybody wants to help you. I saw a lovely lady, I must find out what her name is. I saw her at Morton, and I saw her coming back from her cross country, and
she was helping you.
Yeah,
well, she told you.
Gave me some pointers.
Tips, didn't she?
She said, just kick. Fence 3, be a little bit wary because the maze is blowing in the wind, so they're just a little bit like, oh, what's that? But Morton was her first 90 cross country, so then I saw her colours and recognised her horse today, and she was like, oh, I saw you at Morton, and I was like, yeah, how'd you get on? And she had an epic clear as well, so yeah. Fabulous day all
nice
round.
People.
Yeah, it is nice people. I've gone off on a right tangent, haven't I? Yeah, it's the eventing community, and that's what I love about eventing. And I might feel mad as a hatter getting up at stupid o'clock or being out stupid o'clock blatting, but there's no buzz quite like it. Coming over that finish line like that, I think even the commentator was like, and I think Emily is very chuffed with that. I was like, I am indeed. I'm buzzing that I have got my 3 MERs for Bicton 3-day at the end of the season. Yay, yay, yay. So yeah, really, really pleased. And we actually finished 13th in our section, which isn't that bad.
Yeah, you did.
As always, hope that you... ah! I just need to... Yeah, go on.
Shall I help you finish it?
Go on, because I've just tried about 5 times and failing miserably. Go on.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching this vlog today. If you liked the video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, pop a comment below, and make sure you subscribe to get notified of all the videos that Emily uploads.
Yay, thank you very much. Welcome. And see you all very, very soon. Bye.